So let's start this week's lesson, shall we? This week, how to gain authentic followers and engagement and how to stop follow unfollowers. And this is all relating to the hashtags that you use. Okay, so this is for our new members. Welcome. Welcome to your very first lesson, your very first webinar. It's very exciting. This is actually part 2 of Holy Hashtags. So what you're watching right now is webinar 2, part 2 of Holy Hashtags. I am keeping webinar 1 of Holy Hashtags in the group. Normally it would get deleted because it's what we learned last week, but it's a 2-part series and Christmas and festive and stuff. So I'm keeping it in the group until Christmas Day. So everyone has until Christmas Day to complete last week's activities and this week's activities. New members have access to last week's activities, and current members still have access to last week's webinar video and this week's webinar video until next week. So you've got heaps of time. So let's begin. Did you know hashtags are still the most powerful tool on Instagram to get your content seen for free, increase your post reach for free, and increase your post engagement for free? Hi, Emma. Thanks for joining us. So buckle up, let's go. Did you like the Will and Grace gif? I did. I hope you did. So first of all, how to find hashtags for your niche. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a small business is to only use the most popular hashtags. Now, I completely understand why you would think that using the most popular hashtags is the best idea, but the job of hashtags is to get your content seen and to help you be found. So if you're using hashtags with millions of posts, how will anyone find your content amongst the search results? You've got to flip your mindset when it comes to using hashtags away from using ones that are super, super, super popular and using ones that are more niche, because that's going to get your content found by the right people. So the first step of getting found on the gram by your customers is to brainstorm what hashtags your customers would be searching for when they're looking for what you do or offer, but don't know that your business exists. So think about if you were looking for a dentist, say in Mount Lawley, you would type in Mount Lawley dentist or dentist Mount Lawley. If you don't know the business name, obviously you're not going to be searching for it. So we need to start thinking about the sort of things that your customers would be searching for if they didn't know your business name and know that your business specifically exists and sells that thing. So activity number 1 was to write down 5 words that relate to your business offering. So what do you sell or what do you do? Type one of those words into the search bar in Instagram. At the top of the screen, select where it says tags. Then this will show you your hashtag that you've just typed in, along with a list of similar hashtags. So in the Instagram search bar, tags means hashtags. I don't know why they don't just change it to hashtags, but anyway, whatever. And if you scroll that list, you can niche down on your hashtag and get heaps and heaps and heaps of other potential hashtags that you could use. So it really depends what word that you're typing in there. But if you're trying to build up your groups of 30 hashtags, if you're new and don't know what I mean by groups or 30 hashtags, watch last week's webinar. Then you can build them up really, really quickly by doing this activity, because you can get heaps and heaps of ideas of relevant hashtags that are going to help you niche down based on what these keywords are. You can also see how many images have used that hashtag already by doing this option, which is really good because, again, we're not looking for the most popular hashtags. We're looking for more niche hashtags where you can actually get your content found and seen. So next up was how to do a hashtag audit. So this is really important for people that have been using the same hashtags for a long time, or people that didn't realize that their hashtags aren't being so strategic. If you've ever received a random comment on your post like, great pic or good work, they always seem to have a random thumbs up emoji in them, or follow us or something like that. Generally, this is because of the hashtags that you're using. So there's these things on Instagram called bots or auto bots, and they're robots, and programs that any business can sign up to for free, and they will follow and unfollow on your behalf, and they'll tag by hashtags, and they can comment on your behalf too. Not tag by hashtags, they'll find you by the hashtags that you use on your posts. So, I've been reading a lot about bots lately, and did you know that bots can also now be set to follow your account but then mute you? So you don't think that they've unfollowed you, but they will mute your account so that they'll never have to see your content or engage with it. Because the thing with bots, guys, is yes, there's spam, like genuine fake accounts, but anybody can sign up to use these like automated programs. So I could sign up, you could sign up. So with a lot of them as well, they are real accounts. They're just using these programs to increase their engagement and sort of shortcut the system. I definitely don't recommend doing it because there is nothing worse than an automated comment, and you can spot them from a mile away. And it really does come back down to that, what's that saying, that it takes like a really long time to build up trust with a customer, but then a second to lose it. And I don't know about you guys, but I find that when a brand that I know and respect, I can tell has used an automated program, and they will comment something like follow us or whatever on one of my posts on Instagram, I just instantly I lose respect for the brand, because I think here's the rest of us putting in the hard yards, genuinely engaging with our clients and customers, and you can come like swoop in, use one of these automated can't speak today, I haven't had coffee. Use one of these automated programs and think that that's okay. It bothers me. I don't know about you guys, you might feel differently, but I just think that it's shortcutting, and it's like the idea that I always say, and you may have read my last 2 posts on Instagram about this. How do you genuinely build up a community online when you're using an automated robotic program to engage with your clientele? I just don't think it's right. Asha, yes, that happened this week with a small biz that I loved, and now I don't see them the same. Right? I feel you, girl. I feel you. Sam just got on the call. Yay! It's all about Christmas now. Next week, it's going to be Boxing Day. Can you believe by next week's webinar, Christmas is going to be over? Crazy. Anywho, let's get back to lessons, shall we? Sorry, I got distracted. Always happens. So, the kind of hashtags that attract these automated programs are hashtags like Instagood, follow for follow, follow me, like for like, all those sort of hashtags. They're going to be attracting these automated programs. The programs can also target you based on who you follow, or target an account and all the people that follow them. So this is just one way to eliminate those bots finding you via the hashtags that you use. And again, being more strategic so that you can get your content found by the right people. So what I've said is your second activity for this week is, if you've already got hashtags that you're using, go through and do a hashtag audit, delete any like those. Don't get sucked into the rabbit hole of using them just for the sake of fake likes, because remember, fake likers and fake followers will never convert into paying clients. All right. So yes, they will grow your likes and followers, but it will be full of spam accounts and not authentic followers that care about your business and what you do. And that's what we want. We want real people so that they buy your shit. That's what we want. Bots don't buy your stuff. All right. And then I have given you as your third activity a hashtag checklist. So this is one that you can keep and refer to on a monthly basis. Number 1, are you using your own business name as a hashtag? Now, somebody commented whether or not they should do this, and I think they made a really valid point that if you've got a different business name there's no content in there at all, then perhaps switch it up for something else. But if you've got a more popular business name, or if you've got a business name that has like popular keywords for your industry in it, then I'd probably still use it. Caitlin, I went through my following list and unfollowed everyone who didn't look legit, and it's really reduced how many annoying spammy comments I get. Fantastico. A follower audit is always a good time. I'm really excited for your audit. It's coming in January. So I'm going to teach you, sorry, I've segued again. I'm going to teach you how to do an audit on your accounts. And that's going to help you identify areas that you can focus on going into 2019. Now let's get back to this week's webinars. Guys, you're distracting me. You're distracting Santa. Anywho, number 2 on your hashtag checklist. Are all of your hashtags relevant and strategic? So relevant and strategic means what have you got to offer, what are you trying to sell, and who are you trying to attract? Your hashtags have to answer at least one of those. Are you using a mix of popular and more niche hashtags? Are you using location-based hashtags? So if you need local customers, then you need to be using location-based hashtags. So what I mean by that is your city, your country, your town specifically, your suburb specifically. It depends on what content's in there. Look up the hashtags, see what's in there already, and see if your content fits within what's there already, and then use it. Or alternatively, if you're trying to attract clients from another space, like I'm in Perth, and then say I was trying to attract clients in Sydney, then I would be wanting to use Sydney-based hashtags, or Melbourne if I was wanting to attract Melbourne-based Melbourne-based clients, okay? So it's something to think about if you're trying to attract customers from a specific area. Okay, next up on the checklist, are you adding your location to the start and the end of your hashtag? So say I was trying to target Perth mums, then I would want to be hashtagging, sorry, that sentence made no sense. I would want to be hashtagging hashtag Perth mums and hashtag mums Perth or mum Perth. They're completely different hashtags. So adding the location to the start and the end of your keywords creates complete different hashtags and will attract more of your ideal client. Next up, are you using suburb, city, country as location-based hashtags? So I already talked about that. Are you using the brand names of stock that you sell? So if you sell specific brands in your store, again, let's get in the minds of the consumer. What are they searching for? If they're searching for a particular brand that you sell or a particular product that you sell, but again, they don't know that your business or your account specifically exists, if you use the hashtags of that brand, you have the chances of being found, okay? Next question, does your local area or shopping center have its own promotional hashtag for you to use? Do you follow hashtags? So following hashtags is a really good way for you to have a constant flow of new content in your feed to engage with. This is really important. I'd recommend following hashtags, and do use hashtags to find and interact with your target market. So that's your hashtag checklist that I want you to keep and I want you to refer back to regularly to make sure that you're using hashtags to gain authentic followers, gain engagement, gain reach, and stop the follow, unfollowers, and the spam, because that's all the things that, and increase the longevity of your posts, because they're all the things that you can do for free on Instagram. And like I said, I still think it is the most powerful tool on Instagram for small businesses to use to get seen. So this week's key takeaway, I cannot talk today. To attract our ideal clients, we have to think like our ideal clients and use the hashtags that they would be searching for on our posts. Sam, Brooke, what's the return for adding local shopping center hashtags? Is this relevant if we sell from home? No, this would be relevant if you were a shop that was in a shopping center and the shopping center had its own hashtag. So basically, if the center customers are searching under that hashtag, then your content would come underneath. But if you sell from home, obviously not so relevant. But I'd still look into your local, like your local council, and see if they've got any hashtags, or you've got things like, for us in Perth, like West is Best, things like that, WA Made, keeping it local, because people like to support local over international or interstate. So you can take advantage of that where you can. So that was this week's lesson, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, oh my God, I'm so excited. So next week, you're getting your content plans for January, but I am sprucing up, I'm adding some jingle, Christmas jingle and cheers to your content plans so that they're printable and exciting and pretty to stick above your desks. So stay tuned for that because I'm very excited about that. You will also get your 15 different examples of content. What else? Then the week after that, we will do the audit. So stick around for all of that. This is the book that I'm reading at the moment, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So hopefully I can learn how to be more effective. And what else did I want to tell you? Oh, so you're going to see a post tonight on the Villa Management Instagram page with me and my sidekick Lauren. So as Villa grows and evolves and I grow and evolve, obviously it's gotten to the point that I need to get some help managing my content. So basically Lauren and I will plan and prepare the Villa Management Instagram page content together. But if you comment on the post, if you message that account, it will be Lauren that will be responding. Lauren is amazing. She has been training with me all year. She's been doing lots of workshops. She attends like every single workshop that I do. And she knows a lot about social media, so you're in very good hands. If you ever do want me directly, then Brooke Valinovich will always be me. It's taken me longer and longer to get back to, I will always respond to you, but it's just taking me longer and longer as the account grows to get back to people on that account. So if you want an instant answer to a membership question, message the Villa Management account and it will be Lauren responding to you. But obviously, if there's any, I'll be on there monitoring it. I'm not disappearing from it. And if you want me directly, then Brooke Valinovich on Instagram is me. Now, if you have any questions on this week or last week's webinar, please write them in the message thread, because I guarantee you if you are thinking it, if you are asking it, somebody else is thinking it and could benefit from the answers. So that's why I like to keep the questions in the thread. And remember that this week's webinar and last week's webinar will stay in the group until next week. So with all of that said, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to the ones that joined me live. And oh my God, Santa's coming soon. It's very exciting. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas, because I'm not going to see you till after Christmas now. But I wish you and your families all a very wonderful and safe Christmas. Enjoy the day. Eat everything. That's what Christmas is for. And I will see you on Boxing Day. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful week. Bye. Oh, hang on. I want to use my music to fade out. So hang on. I've got to